my God. I be the low-key, then they see us like no-key. Say we the low-key, no means say Biafrans in no fee. See part to Nibo land, train station Nibo land. Nibo was the parker, I pull Sanya Nenefa. Only one solution, give us referendum. We need our freedom, Biafra our country. Nibo melole. One Nigeria, get away. One Nigeria, how much? One Nigeria, get away. Nala, nala.
I love this guy.
When trying to enter the restaurant, the woman is prevented.
You know, this is unbelievable. Ndiala, actually, that's what they are. Because if Ohaneze Ndigbo can go to Biafra, the Supreme Court governor, and they sit down and go to Aso Rock and asking them to bring soldiers because they want to bring peace to Southeast. In other words, in the night, they're going to pick you up one by one and make sure that they kill each and every one of you. That is the plan of, what's his name? Hupos Adema. But we know, and we are saying it, that we are equal to the task. We are prepared. We are ready. Let them bring soldiers to our land. Because there's nothing happening there that has not, it's not worse in the north, northeast, or whatever they call it. How many times have they declared state of emergency in the northeast? They want to bring, because they have a stooge, somebody whom they put in there for the sole purpose of killing our people. Well, we are not going to let them. We are not going to let them. Oh, we are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are different. We know what we are doing. How can't you people understand that since we started this IPOB, you have derived so many systems of trying to destroy IPOB? It's not going to work. This is the handiwork of Chukwu Okike Abiama, the guiding light, the supreme being, the God that created the universe is on our side. We are taking direction from our leader, who is a direct connection to the Chukwu Okike Abiama. Whatever he says, we do. People can try and struggle and do whatever they want to do. You are wasting your time because you cannot fight the light. Darkness is nothing but just the absence of light. So we are the light. Darkness cannot do anything to the light. No way. What a small piece of match, the darkness will disappear because it is nothing. So you guys are nothing. What you are doing, you are just total darkness and you cannot supersede the light. No. All we need to just strike a little match and you discover that you are nothing. You are just the absence of that light. And when you bring that light into your life, you become something. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has taught us very well. Very, very well. He has made me particularly to understand that violence, going the violent way, is not the best. You're not violent, but you talk. You are afraid of his talk. You are afraid that he's talking. Why are you afraid of somebody talking? We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are IPOB. After we have gone, you will wish that we are live forever. Trust me, that's the truth.
We are not like other people. Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world, bar none. And we did it because Chukwu Okike Abiama is with us. We did it because Chukwu Okike Abiama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber. until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Yes, that's how they cannot succeed in destroying us. They can try whatever they want. We are IPOB. The world is talking. Everybody's talking about us. And there's nothing they can do to stop us because we know what we want. We are not violent, but we are going to achieve because we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
For me, if you ask me, I know Enugu State very well. I know Anambra State very well. So there are things that happen in those areas that you will weep tears. I've been a victim many times. Many young people are shot dead, and they are automatically labeled to be members of unknown gunmen or members of IPOB, and nobody will do a forensics. Now, yesterday, some days ago, a so-called IPOB camp in Eziowele, or so thereabout, was raided, and I saw men on uniform going there, and I saw somebody taking a video, and he was speaking vernacular. Why are they burning that place? Why would you go to a site of a so-called IPOB hideout and all you do is burn? While I was in the service, we would go on our knees and on our hands. We go to the floor and pick every cigarette box there, every box of Indian hair, every used sachet water. We pick them so we can now be able to lift fingerprints off them. So we can now go to the cells, those that were arrested in the cells, or those who are arrested in the future, we can be able to match their fingerprints to start get a picture of who is there or who wasn't there. Now, those that were shot dead, all they confirm, these are criminals, these are terrorists, these are IPOB, these are unknown gunmen. But nobody does a forensic to leave their fingerprint, put them on the BVN database, put them on a
bad policing job, isn't it?
Put them on telephone database to find out who are these people, so we can actually know their background, know their link, know their association, know their colleagues, so we can be able to attack the root. But all they do, kill them, put them in a police truck, take their pictures and bury them. That is bad. And you can't say it's a bad policing job. It's a bad national security job, because most people that kill them may not be police. It could be civil defense, it could be vigilante, it could be the military. So you cannot say it's only police job.
Yeah, this was the clip I picked up yesterday. Listen, this is something that you have to listen to. It has to do with what I'm telling you right now. That Hope Uzodinma, through with Ohaneze Ndigbo, have gone to Abuja to solicit to bring soldiers to our land to come and kill our children. Listen to this man. This man was in this force. He knows what he's talking about. You go there, you burn down houses, you kill people, you go out there and pick up innocent children and murder them. This is exactly what they're going to do in our land. And the governors of the Southeast, all the people running Southeast, they are there watching. It's your word against a dead man. Just kill him, burn him away, nobody's going to talk. That's why they kill, they carry the body. Anytime they shoot, they take the body and put them in their truck. They never leave the dead bodies there. No. They are shooting so that there will be no evidence. They're trying to cover it. But unfortunately for them, very, very unfortunately for them, every working person today is a journalist. He has a camera. He has a phone. No matter what you do, you'll be seen. They will always catch you on camera. Somebody out there is taking pictures. Somebody who's very conscious. As soon as it's happening, boom, 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 it goes on the internet. Even if you grab the person and grab his phone, the message already gone. This is what we are warning you about. Bring soldiers to our land, and we are going to fight it back. IPOB is not going to keep quiet for you to bring in people to come and kill our children. No. ESN, the ESN was formed to stay in the bush and make sure that the criminals don't stay in the bush. They come out to the city, rent houses and live with people, the normal people. Nobody lives in the bush. But if you are going to bring soldiers to our land to come and kill our children, no. The strategy will change. Come down, we are waiting for you. You had the python dance, the python kept dancing, we saw the result. Bring them again, we are watching. Because this is This is terrible. It's most annoying because the people that are doing this, we have governors out there. We have the so-called Hanese Ndibo that is supposed to protect the people. All they did was follow Hope Uzodimma because probably he financed it. He financed the traveling, and some money has changed hands, and they followed him to Aso Rock only to go there and tell them, this the only thing wanted to bring soldiers to Biafra land, to Southeast to create security. What kind of security are you creating? You want to come there and kill innocent children because you're not going to hold them in this. You're going to go to their houses and bring them down and murder all of them, courtesy of Hope Uzodimma. I don't know what is wrong with you. I've said it before. I have absolutely no idea what your problem is. I don't know what your problem is. You are there with your fat, big tummy and everything, and they are trying to go there and kill your children. You are not saying anything. You don't know what you tell me you don't know what Hope Uzodimma is all about. He's all about making sure he kills as much as possible so he can stay in office. You want to help him. Well, when you help him, when that dance starts happening, it's going to affect everybody. Let's listen to this person one more time because very intelligent talk. These are people who know what they are talking about. You go, you burn, you kill. You put people in jail and let them stay there. Now you burn all the evidence and let them stay there. The world is listening to Radio Biafra USA too. We are talking about this because that will tell you that when we call Nigeria a zoo, an animal kingdom, it's a degrading to the animals because they have their own kingdom and they're very organized. Nigeria is so unorganized. Today they have a criminal as their president. You see the kind of people he's inviting to his abode. Of course, like minds. People who are together. So all the bad ones are going in there. They're hailing them. They're the ones giving advice now to him on what to do and what not to do. Let's listen to this young man before we continue.
For me, if you ask me, I know Enugu State very well. I know Anambra State very well. There are things that happen in those areas that you will weep tears. I've been a victim many times. Many young people are shot dead, and they are automatically labeled to be members of unknown gunmen or members of IPOP, and nobody will do a forensics. Now, yesterday, some days ago, a so-called IPOP camp in Eziowele, or so thereabout, was raided, and I saw men on uniform going there, and I saw somebody taking a video, and he was speaking vernacular. Why are they burning that place? Why would you go to a site of a so-called IPOP hideout and all you do is burn? While I was in the service, we will go on our knees and on our hands. We go to the floor and pick every cigarette butt there, every butt of Indian hair, every used sachet water. We pick this so we can now be able to lift fingerprints off them. So we can now go to the cells, those that we arrested in the cells, or those who are arrested in the future, we can be able to match their fingerprints to start get a picture of who is there or who wasn't there. Now, those that were shot dead, all they confirm, these are criminals, these are terrorists, these are IPOP, these are unknown gunmen. But nobody does a forensic to leave their fingerprint, put them on the BVN database, put them on
A bad policing job, isn't it?
put them on telephone database to find out who are these people, so we can actually know their background, know their link, know their association, know their colleagues, so we can be able to attack the roots. But all they do, kill them, put them in a police truck, take their pictures and bury them. That is bad. And you can't say it's a bad policing job. It's a bad national security job because most people that kill them may not be police. It could be civil defense, it could be vigilante, it could be the military. So you cannot say it's only police job.
I love that. This will tell you that we are in a zoo. A country called a zoo is a good name for them. This is how work is to be done. You go there, you burn the evidence. Those that you kill, you brand them, It's your word against theirs. They are criminals. Oh, they are IPOB. They are ESN. What evidence do you have? Well, what we are saying, and I keep saying it, that IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, the owners of Biafra land, we're not going to sit there and watch you come and destroy our children, go and kill our mothers, go and kill our ancestors, kill our families. If you don't have respect for your own families, we do. In our own case, we will not sit down there and watch them go there and destroy our children. They are there. You are on your own. Now we are the ones calling you. We are becoming the Afonja. Why do you think that part of Yoruba land became Fulanized? Because of the man called Afonja. The man went there and brought them to come and kill his brother. And then when they came in, after killing his brother, helping him, they got rid of him. That's exactly what they're going to do to all of you. But you know something? We are Biafrans. There's no way you are going to eliminate all of us. The genocide is going on. The world is watching. The rabbi spoke about it. And this is what the rabbi had to say about this. Let me go to the rabbi, because he said something very pertinent that people are watching. As he's surprised that the world is not speaking up. The world is not saying anything about what is going on. They will not.
Name that the British threw onto the amalgamation of a bunch of different tribes there that destabilized the region and led to a genocide and a Holocaust of the Igbo people. Is just a name that the British threw onto the amalgamation of a bunch of different tribes there that destabilized the region and led to a genocide and a Holocaust of the Igbo people, where in the 1960s millions of them were systematically killed and murdered.
Yeah, he told me about that too, but I was running late. So
it's so this is so relevant because we have such a never again Holocaust theme, but these people had it. But what is mind-boggling to me, which I can't imagine why this is not in the news and not spoken about, is that a large chunk, more than a fourth of the transatlantic slave trade came specifically from this one tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we not starting to connect dots and being wait a minute? So the tribe in Africa that the government of Israel is fascinated with and enamored by is now the blood of those people flowing through the African American community here, which makes sense to me why they're all being we have an Israelite affinity where we're identifying this is us, we are this, and so I'm so yeah, if the DNA of the blood of these people are in them, they have a valid claim to feel and say that. Nigeria is just a name that the British threw onto the amalgamation of a bunch of different tribes there that destabilized the region and led to a genocide and a Holocaust of the Igbo people, where in the 1960s millions of them were systematically killed and murdered.
Yeah, he told me about that too, but I was running late. So
it's so this is so relevant because we have such a never again Holocaust theme, but these people had it. But what is mind-boggling to me, which I can't imagine why this is not in the news and not spoken about, is that a large chunk, more than a fourth of the transatlantic slave trade came specifically.
Rosenberg Harry, a rabbi, is talking about the Holocaust, about the killing of our people, which has not stopped. It has continued and will continue until something is done about it. But you know something? I think we are going to stop it. The Biafrans, this generation of Biafrans, are the last people that they will kill. Keep doing what you are doing. We are watching. The Hopos of the Mans and the Ohanes and the Igbos were taking note of all of you. We know who you are individually. Because you go out there, if you can have the audacity, the growth to go to Aso Rock, and all you told us you were going to do was to go and tell them to get them to you said you're going to plead with them. Why are you pleading with them? Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged by the court of law. The court said he has nothing to answer. And then you are pleading with them. And their pleading is when you got there, you say, okay, because there is a sit at home, you can bring in soldiers and so that they can enforce people, they can kill people that are nobody, they don't even kill anybody on the spot that is enforcing sit at home. Tell me one that they have killed. No. After this done, they go there, they pick up people that they want, the people that they think they can sit on, and then go out there and brandish them, brand them. Like the one that went and was shooting, they brought in because they knew that the person had a red velvet cloth or something like that. So they went in there. Oh, we've gotten them. Then they brandished the red. The world is bigger than that nonsense. Those people don't even last more than 5 minutes or 10. The most they stay there 10 minutes, 15 minutes doing what they are doing. You don't come out. As soon as they are done, you go out to the villages and bring innocent people that didn't do anything, that haven't even left their home in days because they are hungry, because they don't have money to ride on a Okada or whatever. You go there, you bring them out and brandish them and tell the world you have finally gotten the people that do this. Now, Hope Uzodimma is not satisfied with that. He wants you to come physically to our land, Biafra land, to come and kill our children. Well, let us see it happen. We are watching very, very closely. The world is watching with us. So whatever we do, nobody's going to come back and blame us because we didn't ask for it. You asked for it. This is Radio Biafra. We're still talking here, and somebody's trying to make a call, but unfortunately, the lines are not open yet, so you can wait for your time. When the time comes for me to open up the line, of course I will. But for now, we are still talking here about things that's going on with us, that our people are now the ones that we are under our own people, the Igbo, Ohaneze and the Igbo. Ohaneze and the Igbo wouldn't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had told us all these things that is happening today. If they were paying attention to what he had always said, they will understand that this prophet, they refused to listen to him. And because you refuse to listen to him, you are going to be having problem each and every time with yourselves. Because our leader is a man that is brought in to do a job, and he's doing his job very well.
George Washington was a terrorist. Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe was a terrorist. Even, let me shock you, all of you now. Some of you may have heard about a man called Dr. Azikiwe. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe is his name. I had to add Nnamdi to his name because he doesn't behave like one. Do you know that Dr. Azikiwe was called a terrorist and exiled to Ghana? Are you aware of that? Do you know who called him a terrorist? The same Britain, United Kingdom. Are you aware of that? Dr. Azikiwe, that fought and set Nigeria free. Do you know he was sent to jail by the British? Do you know that Ahmadu Bello never went to jail? Do you know that Abubakar Tafawa Balewa never went to jail? The only people that went to jail are those from the south. Awolowo and Azikiwe are the only people that went to jail in order to set Nigeria free. Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. And they were called terrorists. Yes, Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. You must listen to me attentively. I said this program cannot be like any other. You must listen attentively this evening, please. And invite people to come and listen as well. Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was not spared. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was called a terrorist as well for trying to set his people free. I want IPOB to know tonight that being called a terrorist because you're fighting for your land and your nation is a badge of honor. It means you've arrived. It means the enemy is scared of what you're doing. And it means that you're succeeding at whatever thing that you're doing. Are you following me? If you are in freedom fighting anywhere in the world, and the people you are fighting have not come to refer to you as a terrorist, then that means you're not doing anything. That means you're not threatening the status quo. Do you understand me very well? That is why in our case, where there is no democracy, because in Africa there is no democracy, people are very primitive, people are basically like wild animals in the forest, they have no brain. That is the reason why we need to agitate the way we are agitating, or else we can never be free. Understand this very, very clearly, please. Awolowo was also a terrorist. For the sake of Yoruba journalists in working for Channels Television, all those Yoruba people writing for the Punch newspaper, I also want to let you know tonight that Awolowo was once a terrorist because he was fighting for you. I hope you understand what I'm saying this evening. The world knows we are not terrorists. We have not gone to markets to bomb people. We have not gone to mosques to bomb people. We have not been to churches to kill people. We have not killed anybody, as a matter of fact. What ESN is doing is driving away Fulani terrorists in our forests. How can that make us a terrorist? By pursuing terrorists. How is that possible? How is that possible? Now pay attention to what I have to say. Do you remember those police they sent to Somalia? And I want people in Lagos to confirm this. I want my Yoruba brothers and sisters to confirm this, please, tonight and tomorrow morning. Do you know those police people they sent to Somalia? Ask yourself, why would any sensible country in the world send their police to Somalia? Is that possible? Do you know what they went to Somalia to do? I think that the Nigerian government will be shocked tonight that we have this intel. And I want to let them understand that the M branch of this very movement of IPOB to restore Biafra, our M branch is far more resourceful than any other organization in the whole. There is no move they make we don't know. We know how many tanks they are bringing. We know how many soldiers they are bringing. We know the type of armaments they are bringing. Everything we know. Ask the National Security Advisor of Nigeria. Ask their head of National Military Intelligence in Nigeria. Ask all the so-called big wigs of intelligence in Nigeria. And also ask the British, why did Nigeria send a so-called policeman to Somalia to go and train people? Do you know what they went to Somalia to do? They went to go and recruit Al-Shabaab, terrorist operatives, to come to Nigeria to help them fight this war. That was why they went to Somalia. I'm sure this night they will be shocked how we knew this information. They went to Somalia. There is no country in the world after the debacle of U.S. rescue mission, Operation Hope, under George Bush Sr. No country in the world has ever dared to send their people into Mogadishu, only to recruit the very deadly Al-Shabaab terror group to come and fight for them. Remember the intel all over the place. America gave you intel a few weeks ago. I also have the latest one they gave today. When America said that terrorists are now moving south, I want to let the whole world understand. I want Tinubu to understand that even you are from, you're not safe. These are the people who are surrounding Lagos today. They are the ones in the forests of Yoruba land. Their leaders have come. The Nigerian government, the Fulani Caliphate government, sent their hardened men to Somalia to go and recruit Al-Shabaab terror group because they do not have the numbers to fight in the south. So they are complementing it with terrorists they are now recruiting across the Sahel, but most importantly, Al-Shabaab in Somalia. That was why they went to Somalia. Have you had any updates since they went to Somalia? Have they tried to show you anybody they have recruited from Somalia or how they're helping the Somali government? Have they done so? The answer is no, because their motive there is sinister. They went there to go and recruit Al-Shabaab terrorists to come to kill all of you, shouting one Nigeria with green, white, green flag. You know, sometimes I think that Elohim in heaven is maybe trying to hold us back, to unleash this thing from the Fulani, so that all the Fulefus will die in misery and in regret. That was why they went to Somalia to go and recruit Al-Shabaab to come to fight for them. And this Al-Shabaab, they are the ones who are in Lagos, planning to attack Lagos. The Tinubu told the police commissioner to say it is IPOB. Are you following what I'm saying? Ask your, oh my, black people, why did God make me a black person? I don't understand. Why people cannot reason. Let me ask you again. Ever since their police went to Somalia, it is a foreign expeditionary mission. How come there is no update? How many Somalis they have trained? Have you ever, brain of a black man, have you ever wondered why you don't hear anything about that? For the very simple reason that they went to recruit terrorists, Al-Shabaab, and they are the ones now in and around Lagos. planning to launch multiple attacks in Lagos. And a human being, somebody that claims he has conscience, woke up in the morning and decided to blame IPOB for it. When Tinubu knows that those who are in the bushes and forests in and around Lagos are Al-Shabaab, hardened Somali terrorists all the way from Mogadishu that they brought in. Of course, history will be kind to IPOB. As this our brother have just written, his name is Adebayo Raphael. If they say to you in this life that Yoruba people will rise up to write glowingly in defense of IPOB, you will not believe it, but it is here very clear, in black and white. Al-Shabaab is in around Lagos because Fulani knows they don't have the numbers. They cannot win this war. Nigeria has never won any war on its own before in its history. They always rely on people to fight for them. After they fight, they'll start making mad. That's all they do. That is all they do. And to tell you that this is a concerted effort to colonize everybody, ever since they had their so-called security meeting last week and decided to invade the South. Some of you think it's only the East that are coming to the entire South. Have you been hearing about bandits doing this or doing that anymore? They have promised them that all your money is theirs. That is why, Madam Tambuwal, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. The attack is coming. You can't escape it because it's too late. They understand that come 2023, should power leave the North, they are finished. So they must attack this. In fact, we are now forcing them to attack 1 year earlier than they had planned. This attack was meant to commence in 2022, but they are starting in 2021 because of IPOB and Eastern Security Network. May glory and praise be to the Almighty in heaven. Lagos is surrounded by Al-Shabaab, and that is why Tinubu is trying to pin it on IPOB, without success, of course.
How to dress. And
they will plan, but it will never work. This is Radio Biafra. Let me open up the lines for you at this time to talk about issues. 646-920-4541, 845-283, 929406-9953. I don't want to emphasize it more than what we have already said. They are coming there. What they went to Abuja to do, Hope Uzodimma and the so-called Igbo. They went in there. They planned to bring soldiers to come and kill you in your land, in Biafra land. So we are not saying it without mixing words. We know that Hope Uzodimma, that's it. That's why they went there. They didn't go there. They're trying to create a chaos that doesn't exist. They want to make sure that they kill as many of our people as possible to make room for Hope. Hope Uzodimma's ambition to continue in office. This is Radio Biafra. Call us. The number here is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. Even if there's something airing, just make your call, and I will stop the airing and then call you. Take your calls.
Supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Mazi Iyke Mazi Kanu. One cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom is the air. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra take over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my grandson. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my dear. Be patient, never relent. Oh. Just remain resolute, oh. Biafra they come. I want to go full. I go package for you. Yeah, go manage again. Be patient, my love. Biafra is the hope. Be patient, never relent. Biafra is the hope. Biafra they come. I want to go full. I go package forever. Go manage again. Awesome. A lot of people could not pay their house rent again in Nigeria. Awesome. A lot of people could not feed their children again here in Nigeria. Awesome. A lot of people could not fuel their cars again and buy their car again. Awesome. A lot of people could not eat food again. For this government, prosperity in Nigeria is not genuine. That's the reason why the masses are suffering. More they are dying, more politicians are going higher. Prosperity in Nigeria is all about evil. Homo Biafra, Homo Chukwu Wabiama. We are entitled to fight this evil. Let's come together and support our supreme leader and crumble this evil. Go Nigeria. Be patient, my lord. Be patient, never relent. Biafra they come. I wanna go full. I go package for you. You know go manage again. Be patient, my lord. Seek the love of Biafra. Be patient, never relent. Biafra the love of Biafra.
I know that we understand that, but you know something, it is a temporal thing. It's a process that we have to go through to achieve our freedom. And while I'm still waiting for you to make your calls, I have another clip here that I want you to really listen to, because people are beginning to talk, whether they like it or not, whether they want to hear it or you don't want to hear it.
Can we start talking with Kanu? Can we start talking with IPOP? He is a hero now, whether we want to accept it or not. And we made him the hero. We have made him a hero in the Southeast. If he comes out now, he's wise. He can contest for governorship in any of the states. Nobody will be asking whether he's from that state in the Southeast.
Guys, if you want my opinion regarding Nnamdi Kanu, left for me. If I have a say or I have a position in Nigeria, I will get Nnamdi Kanu to a discussion. Trust me, I will get him on the dialogue table so that we can have peace in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is a big stakeholder. The Nigerian government don't want to realize that fact, that Nnamdi Kanu is a stakeholder. Nnamdi Kanu has made a name for himself. He's a hero in the Southeast.
I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm and peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. And we'll continue to do so until we get victory.
I don't know what they worry Nigerians. The Igbos in Nigeria, they are a major push and a major mover of the economy of Nigeria. Why hurt one of them? What has Nnamdi Kanu really done? Tell me, what did he don't do? The corruption in the military, the corruption in politics is 1 million fold more than whatever Nnamdi Kanu have done. And the court is still unable to prove what he has done wrong. He has been granted bail. Why did you keep him there? Which kind of country be this? What kind of a country do you think we come from? You know that there is a major stakeholder in your prison, and because of him, so many people are dying every day, and you don't even care about the lives. If Nnamdi Kanu is out, trust me, this sit-at-home issue will stop. If Nnamdi Kanu is out, trust me, the Easterners will feel more relief that their brother is out of the prison. We have a few politicians who are betrayers from the Southeast. They are there eating from the national cake without addressing basic issues. From tenor to tenor, you guys are gravitating and moving ahead without dealing with the main stake the string that connects the Southeast to Nigeria, and that is Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you the truth. If I was the president, let's say if I was a Siwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu that just entered, I go to get conversation with Nnamdi Kanu. I will bring Nnamdi Kanu to my villa, the Aso Rock. He's unarmed. He doesn't have a gun. He doesn't have a bullet. He doesn't have a knife. Nnamdi Kanu has never used weapon on anyone before. He only speaks, and you are scared of his words. Which kind of country be this? I support peace. I don't support violence. What is happening in the Southeast where you have those killings? I don't support it, but you should know that human beings are different. Some people will take advantage of the situation and start killing people with the name of one person. And you should know that you have not educated your citizens enough. Unlike the Western countries where people can make decisive decisions sometimes with regards to this type of issue. And that is because there is a policy and there is a system that is ready to listen to them. In a country whereby nobody cares to listen to the people who are aggrieved, tell me how they want to react. That's why they are using violence. If you've been listening to them, this will not happen in Nigeria. The Southeasterners are bitter. The average Igbo man is not happy with Nigeria as a context. That space called Nigeria is not suitable for them, hence they want to break out. Have you seen a great nation, biggest in Africa, biggest in the black race on earth, planning to break and split to reduce its population and its strength? They say when we are together, we are stronger, but when we are broken, we are weaker. The Igbo is a major force, a major mover as far as Nigeria economy is concerned. Hence, you don't want them to go. Hence, you don't want them to stay. Which kind of country be that? They're also now. Not you do be that. What's going on? What is going on? Nigeria need to change. With Nigeria, Africa can move forward. Most countries look forward to Nigeria. Even though say Nigeria not they work, people still believe in them. Every successful Nigerian did not become successful because the government has supported them. Every entrepreneur you see there, small business owners, they push it by themselves. You did not even give security and electricity for them to run their business. They are being robbed every day after sales in the evening. They run diesel and generator to generate electricity for their business to thrive. What have you, the government, done to support the average Nigerian? Nothing. And you are there keeping that innocent guy. Better release him if you want peace. If it is me, I will dialogue with him so that there can be peace in Nigeria. I'm not telling you what to do, but trust me, I'm advising you that it is better to release him for peace to reign. Release him. Before releasing him, have a dialogue with him, a peace talk. But before you go release him, my dear, it must be a give and take. You have to develop Nigeria, not only the southeastern region. You have to make sure that those things they demand for are in place. You think say if there is random development in Nigeria, do you think any region of Nigeria will want to break out? Why is the seaport in Lagos and the business is happening in the southeast, Onitsha, Aba? Why is it that the Igbo man will spend about 10 million naira to ship his container from Lagos to Aba, Abia State, Onitsha, Anambra State, where he is selling his business? That is why you see the Igbos moving close to the seaport in Lagos. That is why they have taken over Lekki. That is why they have taken over Highland from you. And you are saying that the Igbos must go. How can they go when you take their business to your state and you, by default, pushing them to come and do the business in your state? What happened to the Calabar port? What happened to One in Port Harcourt? What happened to Onitsha? The point where goods can drop straight to the market without spending a dime for logistics of transportation. Guys, I don't support violence, but I think if we do things right, we can get it right one time.
One major priority area in the Southeast, which I think will cool off a great deal of nerves, is for us to bring out Kanu. That gentleman, pull him out. Stop this incarceration. I know some of his pronouncements or maybe lines of actions and so on were offensive to the Nigerian state, and there was a need maybe to take certain actions. But you see, Nigeria itself is a family. That's my picture of Nigeria. When you're offended, has a father, has parents, you sit the gentleman down, you sit the child down, and try to find out what are the problems. How do I help you? You don't like the Christmas shoe we bought for you? Okay, we'll get you a new one. Would that solve the problem? You don't like this meal? Can we fix another meal for you? Can we start talking with Kanu? Can we start talking with IPOP? Can we start talking with other groups? I think a conversation with some of these teams would go a long way in addressing the problem. We mustn't at all times apply the stick. Bring in some carrot at times. And let's see a carrot and stick diplomacy at play. Okay? We can do that. And I think if we do that, the Southeast, the situation in the Southeast will be highly doused, frankly speaking. All right? Further incarceration only make him more and more relevant, only heightened the heroship over him. He is a hero now, whether we want to accept it or not. And we made him the hero.
Right.
We have made him a hero in the Southeast. If he comes out now, he's wise, he can contest for governorship in any of the states. Nobody will be asking whether he's from that state in the Southeast.
Yeah, that's it. That's the truth. But you know something? Back when they try, we are watching. We are IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, the owners of the land of Biafra. We are watching you guys. Whatever you do, whatever you want to take the policy in your court, but see something that will not tolerate is further killing of our people. If you bring soldiers to our land to come and kill our brothers, kill our sons and daughters, we will not let that happen. Of course, it is not going to happen. Hope Uzadima can try all he's trying to do to bring you there to create calamity for our children. It's not going to work for him because we are watching, we're all eyes. This is Radio Biafra. The lines are still open at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. If you think I'm not visible or not audible enough in your area, please inbox me and let me know. This is Radio Biafra. Stay tuned.
The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Mazi Iyke Mazi Kanu. One cannot be two. Stand live production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom is the head. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra take over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my canton. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my dear. Never relent.
All right, I have a call. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Mazi Iyke Mazi. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters. The men of our strength, and we must continue to support the troops and stand firm on it. Mazi, my name is Ugo, and I'm calling from the blessed land of Biafra. Yes, you see, the Zoological Republic and even their so-called citizens who knows the truth, but they are dancing around the truth. We will continue to tell them this. You know, a few years ago, there are so many these media representatives, popularly known as journalists, or presenters who is trying to hide away from the truth when it comes to the freedom of our people and the freedom of our leader Mazi Nnamdi, because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has made himself, by the effort of Chukwu Okike Abiama, a sacrificial lamb. Does not mean that we all doesn't know the truth. Yes, he's a man that decided not to betray his people. That is the reason why he made himself a sacrificial lamb, because assuming he really want to do like others, he would have backed up this effort because of your betraying attitude. But for the reason he's firm and his agreement with his God, Chukwu Okike Abiama, he vowed not to violate that. And for that reason, all of you knows that the only option that you have is to free him and allow him to get the wish and the demand of his people's freedom. Because for so many years, our people have been intimidated. They are killing us continuously. None of all this elite in our land talk. They remain silent. They care for their concern is for only their families. That is the reason why Abiyama designed this honest man and made him available. And remember, Mazi, there are so many people who jubilated when Ojukwu died. I was in Lagos then. I saw how many people, these zoo people, how they jubilate. Because in their hearts and in their mind, some of them say that the Biafra died and the Biafra is dead. So they think that nothing like Ojukwu will come together. But today, they are seeing even more stronger people coming out. And that be an indication of if your brain is primitive, if you have an analog brain, because I see no reason why the people that is in control of Nigeria, they have analog brain trying to operate digital. And that is the reason why it can never work. Black and white television is not the same with the one we have today in our homes. You can testify that the world is civilizing, moving on daily. So if you think you are among the people that jubilate then, because in your heart, somebody like this man, hi, nobody is like this man in our land, in Igbo land again, will come and disturb you. You can testify, you can see. Since you hold our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you think holding him will put a stop to what he has established. But you can tell yourself the truth, that holding him, like the man said, he is a hero. Yes, our leader is a hero designed by Chukwu Okike Abiama, because any hero that is not fighting for his people, any hero that is not doing the will of the Almighty God. And what is the will of that Almighty God? All the freedom fighter that comes from Chukwu Okike Abiama, they fought for the poor masses. Go and investigate. So if you think that if you continue to hold him, that you are caging what we are doing, you are deceiving yourself. Holding him turned to doom, destruction to all of you. That is the reason why you are peaceless in the zoo today. That is the reason why you are facing different kind of evil that you are facing. And we continue to warn you to obey the court, your court, because you people said that the court will decide. Court has decided. Allow this man to go. He's an innocent man, and you are holding an innocent people, intimidating and killing innocent people, allowing the evil doers. The evil doers are going scot-free in the zoo, and we tell you that this will no longer continue. We tell you that time is coming when all of you that is committing this evil, all of you that is holding innocent people in detention, you are going to be in detention, if not death. You and your generation that you love so much, you secure them. That is the reason why you care for them. You took them outside this zoo called Nigeria. Man, somebody is lamenting the other day in the zoo radio, saying that the reason why these people are suffering the masses in Nigeria is because their family is not here. Don't you know that because their family is not here? If their family is here, going to hospital here, going to school here, do you think that they can allow this kind of thing that is happening in the zoo? You see how fuel is going up. People are suffering. People, they don't see food to eat. You are increasing. When the Intuni come to power, the next thing he did is to increase the salary of senators and the governors, people that has money already. That is to show you the high rates of their wicked, evil representative. So we are telling all of you, holding him is going to do you more damage, and you must obey court order. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much. Welcome to the program in time. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-3447-989-406-9953. We are here. We're still talking about our people, the plans that they have. We're calling for a state of emergency in the southeast, which is not going to happen because we're not going to let it. But if they want to think that they have power, let them go ahead and do it, and then we'll take our own action the way we think necessary to save our lives. Also, so see, we are standing there. We're not going to just fold our hands and die. This is Radio Biafra. Please call us. The lines are still open.
Come easy, Prince, I don't come again, you know.
And it sounds the fiddler.
Oh, promise to be success. And the microphone. You don't tell where we fight for this freedom. You don't tell where we fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. 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 Tell me what to do, tell me what to do, tell me what you see, tell me what you see, tell me what you know. When we talking about the referendum, oh, you see, I never go for long. We never become a slave for long. Back in the days, you know what's up. But because of who the focus to come out. I remember when my father they tell me about the war. Then spend so much money just to collaborate. Yes, you go. Success in one my typically go man. You don't tell where we fight for this freedom. You don't tell where we fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. 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 Yeah. You don't tell where we fight for this freedom. To poke it up, my eye, go rescue your children. Even if I can't say one make we don't mind all these politicians. So no mind, never just come around and promise us heaven and earth. No go see anything after the election. No election in Biafra land. We go sit at home that day. Make you no forget. It's the Prince of Success you have your Panamazo. Nnamdi Kanu, Chukuga Gozi Ringi. Your friend, the motherland, Chukuga Gozi Rimono. You don't tell where we fight for this freedom. You don't tell where we fight for this freedom. All we need is the referendum. All we need is the referendum.
All right, thank you very much. One more time to announce here a special program that is coming up on Sunday, the 23rd of July, 2023. On Sunday, Our Lady, Lola Uchechi Okukano, the wife of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, will be on air on Radio Biafra to broadcast. The time will be 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Synchronize your watches. This is on the 23rd, that's Sunday, July 23rd. Our Lady, our Madam, our Mistress, our First Lady will be here. Lolo Uchechi Oku Kanu will be on air to talk to Biafrans. So please tune in and make sure that you are there for the program. Synchronize your watch and make sure that you listen to that program, because it's an eye-opener, something, information that she has for us and that she's going to give out to us. So don't say you were not told. Set up your time. Make sure that you be part of the program, because it's coming up. Our lady, our first lady, Lolo Kanu, that's our leader's wife, is going to be on air. Make sure that you tune in. Please don't miss out. That's on Sunday, 23rd. That's when it's coming in. And 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Synchronize your watches to that time and be at the program. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke. Let me reduce this on the device. Good afternoon to you from here, Mazi Iyke, and Chukwudema continue to bless you in this work, because it's not easy. My name is Desmond and I'm calling you from Italy, Mazi. Mazi Iyke, I just want to add to your program this afternoon as you started, talking about what the Johannesburgs are doing against our people, bringing in military into our land, and at the same time trying to deny it is very, very bad. But then what we want to make very clear is that our people must understand that in a movement such as this, we are bound to see all this that is happening. And in our case, that we have very wicked and unrepentant, should I say, I don't know what to call them anyway, because they are not worthy to be called elders. Because that word elders, there are people we call elders, people like you and other of our people who understand the pain that the youths and our people are passing on. But people like Emiwanyawa and the rest of them, these are very demonic old people, very, very demonic, and they don't care what their younger ones are feeling. They don't even want to know what is going to happen to their younger generation when they are past. So these kind of people are not worthy to live as human beings. So I don't know what to call them. But we want to tell them that as they continue to endanger the life of our people in our land, also they are also endangering their own life. Because you cannot be in the land of Biafra and you are bringing Nigerian military to kill Biafrans, and you stay and you are walking around that land. And if you go, you come back to that land. It cannot happen. So they should be counting the days also, because the more the blood of Biafrans is flowing in the hands of Nigerian military and the rest of them at their own calling, they will also know one day, they say many days for the thief, one day for the owner. One day it is also going to catch up with them and also their family. So our people must remain resolute. They are trying all their best to discourage our people from coming back home, because most of our people are preparing, looking at the situation to come back to invest in our land. But I want people to know something, that we cannot continue to run out of our land anywhere we are, because there is no place that can ever be like your home. So no matter what they are doing, we have to go and face it. Have to go and face it. So if you are in Lagos, you are in the north, anywhere you are, you have to continue to return back home to invest. No matter what these people are portraying, no matter what they are doing, we have to come and develop our land. And we have to come and face these enemies in our land. Because one thing is that it's not that evil people are thriving because they have all the powers. Sometimes it is because of the quietness of the good people that is making it look as if nothing can be done to them. But when we come together and we fight as one people, I believe that we can defeat these people, because they are very few and they are very insignificant who will rise up. So I encourage Biafrans to continue. We should not be discouraged. Whatever thing they are doing, like IPOB has already passed out the counseling to all Biafrans in Biafra land to be very, very watchful of this new, this renewed militarization of the land of Biafra by Uzodinma because of his re-election. And he want to elect himself by all means, So that's why he's doing this, killing people, and also Ohanese and the rest of them, the rest of the demon politicians we have in our land. And some of them who are good will continue to to speak against it, because the problem is that why it's as if we talk about politicians that they are all the same is because those ones who are good, they don't come out to speak. For example, now, Ohanese, they are trying to deny the fact that they went to Abuja, held a meeting, and bring a military into our land. Now, have they let Iwanya who come out and say, now I am talking as the Ohanese, whatever he is he president or what did he call himself? I'm talking that military in Biafra land should all be removed, should all go back, because let us know where this is, because the military, you see people, when people are attacked, go and check, you see just somebody will say 3 go to that place, there is a military checkpoint. The military are the people causing insecurity in our land. Nigeria military is the reason of the insecurity in our land. They take off their uniform, they go, they commit crime. Who can hold them? Nobody, they are the military now, so nobody can hold them. Let Iwanya will come out and say he doesn't want military Biafra land anymore, so that we will know that it is not all of them that went to Abuja and that he doesn't know about it. Let him come out and say it. But he cannot say it. He thought we are fools. You know, there are people you can tell anything. But their time will come. Their own time will also come. Because it's turn by turn now. As if forgotten, where is it today? What about Obiozo? So his own turn will also come. But the land of Biafra will remain, and Biafrans will remain to rejoice in Biafra. So I encourage Biafrans to continue to support ESN. Whatsoever thing you are doing, wherever you are a Biafran, you are in the world, you have a responsibility for the defense of the land of Biafra, that our mothers will be able to go to farm and come back alive. That will be able to get Fulani terrorists out of our farms. Yes. So support ESN, verify through IPOB units, IPOB zones, and any other means that's approved by HODDOS, and support ESN. We must remain resolute and take our directive from DOS. We are under command and control, and only one central command. When we go into Biafra, we'll do our democracy. Thank you very much, Mazi Iyke, and let me bless you from here.
Bless you too. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Like we're saying, you know, they're bringing soldiers to our land, not because they want peace, but because they want to come and kill you. That's what they are planning. Uzadimma is struggling very vehemently because he knows he wants to make sure that he kills as many people as possible, probably leave his supporters because of the upcoming next election when he might be thrown out of office, because he was not elected in the first place. He was just put in there by the military and then by the court. And they called the Fulani court, they sat down, they said, decided to give him a shot. All right, so, but based on that, we are going to play you a clip that I received yesterday. Somebody who's a trader like you, one of us, what he went through, and is warning all of us to be very, very watchful, to be very careful, not to fall victim to sabotage in any shape or form.
Good afternoon. Biko, oge ife nchọrọ ịgba eketa na chọpụ gị na ndị DSS akpụchala m, na asị m ndị DSS, ndị federal gọọmenti security akpụchala nkịta na mmadụ bịara ma chọpụ na goro m afịa, goro m PVE, chimọgọ PVE, nsị 1,400 naira, o bu moto leta civic bịa, nsị 14 kwere ọrụ si ntete nkeji, ntete nkeji, osi m tie na moto ya, jeka ntie na moto ya, osi m, hey, ezigbo onye Biafra, ọhịa Biafra, ọkịbụ Biafra bi, nso ga mba na mabọkwa na Biafra na mbụ ezigbo onye Igbo, bụrụ ya Anambra steeti. Osi m oke, osi m mbite na moto ya, aba na moto ya, ogbochi moto ya nya nwaanyị ọp, moto ewu tinted, onye kpotere m adị ike adị na moto ya na osi m ife zọm taa, sị mba, osi na mgbe ọ dị na mba na mbụ onye Igbo, ya bụ iru nsi ezu m, onye kpotere m adị ike adị, ọ bụ na onye abụ secret police service alọnchịrị ọfụ from Abuja, kpotere m adị ike adị ya, kpochere m ebe asọlọ ụlọ ebe obi na asọlọ na Abuja na emolezeta bi na azaza atọ post olu m post gosi m adị ike ji post na Anambra State. Ọ ihe post na Anambra State is more than 1,500 secret personnel post na Anambra State now. Na chọpụ m ka ife a na-eme kịta mee dashboard ya, wefụtara m egbe ka o ji prove m na ọ bụ gọọmenti sekuriti, wefụtara m egbe print with federal government of Nigeria coat of arm, ọ sị na ya wee bụ evidence onye ọ bụ. N'ife ọzọ mba na mgbe ọ sị na mbụ Biafra nsị mba na mbụ onye Igbo na ọkụ ya bịa zọọ m na fa na-akpagharị kịta na-emeso mepụrụ arrest abata na ọ sị na PV ihe ogo na nwere oji ihe eme na nwere oji eme, ọsị mburatin ọgwụ ego enye m ego sị m na ama gene ga na ama ka gene ya wee ego eji acha information digara mosgo dị n'olu ya ego dị na mosgo elu more than 20 million naira abachọpụ ya ego n'afịa ete ndị ya emeta ya ọfụma golo ejebe afịa amankwụ ọnụ ịcha na gị na-akwụ ọsọ gị ọkụ igbo ya Biafra isi ikwurala erapụtago onwe gị ikwu erapụtago mmadụ jụọ gị ma ebe akwụkwọ ya bịaghị mmadụ jụọ ma gwa ndị otu igwe ndị frens gị ịchọkwa sef posta vidiyo ihe mere chọpụ m na ọsịka okpuru volu m ome ka ọrụ ewere ihe ọzọ na-abụ bịa ndị kpọsụ tutusie ọsọmakwa nna afịa akọ na afịa kata akpa jụ m mfa lutuo jụọ ya ọsịa na onye azụ na ọ jere ajụọ ọsịa na ọ bụ onye Igbo ndị asị congratulations have a nice day wee gwazie m vidiyo ọbụla ị nwere na fon ị ga-eme emeghị implicate delete it ha were fon na vidiyo ọ nwere vidiyo Biafra afọ na fon m fashin delete ya n'ife ọzọ m na abụ na onye ajụrụ m ajụjụ nsị ana mbụ onye Igbo na mabụrụ onye Biafra na mmadụ eme ya IPOB ọnụgome that delete save m ewere ego PV ya nye m ewere m tii na akpa nwere ego gbachi akpa mmewere ego iche ofe imejegoro ma ntị na biznes were eti na akpa nsị ajide gasị mba mgbe ya ego ozugbo na ọkwa mfọ afọ ọsa anyị ozugbo dee plaz ya postu na laptọpụ sendị ya ta Abuja na ego bụ ego nke apụgo ya gosọsị ga-efu ha si ọzọ ha dị biko ị nọrọ na jointị a na-ekwu okwu Biafra ifu familiar face ị na-amụlọ ọnụgome you don't talk mmadụ na-achọ ebido kọwaka Biafra kwuo okwu Biafra ma apịa obi sivapụ na chọpụ afakọzina ihe ebe a na ebe ahụ ebe na-agba mbọ na ebe a bụ ebe na-agba mbọ ka onye ma debere ike afọ mmadụ jụọ ime Igbo onye Biafra n'ezi apụtara n'ezi si n'Igbo onye Biafra na fadị 1005 postu tụọ na mbasị niile eme kwuru ọba ebili iwe esinye postu ebido gị na-akpagharị achọ ndị a ga-eme ya list n'ọkwa Abuja egosi m pruvu gosi m egbe gosi m ego gosi m ma ịrọs na-abụ paakị osu tupụta sobiko ka anyị debere ike afọ nweta meseji a bịa ndị otu yi bịa onye ọbụla frens ọbụla efe ya laiki a na-ọzọ Biafra ka anyị debere ike afọ mmadụ jụọ m Igbo ya Biafra si ana Igbo ezigbo onye Igbo biko to avoid mmadụ ijebe Abuja were nke ọ na-enwe ụlọ jee ebe gọọmenti ọgba nkịta na ego a bụ nkịta nọ ndị mmadụ dị very careless binye na-eweta ego nkịta na onye mara arrest na nke a bụ office to federal government attorney general of legislation.
All right. Thank you very much for that information, and I want us people to have listened to it and making sure that they follow this instruction. It's very simple. They want to lure you into believing that you're something, and they go and kill you because this is the plan of Hope Uzodimma and the Ohanezendi Igbo. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My brothers and sisters, my mothers, my fathers.
Sir, you are in a noisy area. You have to move away from there. Otherwise, I have to terminate.
Okay. Sorry. I'm very, very happy today. Today is one of my happiest days, I may say so. Ihe niile na-eme n'oge ya Chinefo ka ngozi anyị na-abawa ka Chukwu okike na-emere anyị amara.
Please introduce yourself, sir. Tell us your name and where you
My name is Mazi Iyke, the truck pusher. Okay. I'm calling from Biafra land. So I thank Chukwu okike for yesterday. He has done a marvelous job, and he has been doing it for us. And he will keep on doing it until our what we are requesting will come to pass. That is Biafra restoration. Our aim is to score the goal, and we are aiming to score the goal on one post. Our enemy are not going to win us, rather we will win them. We have already started winning them. So everything will come by surprise. Makana ane zukana dobi. Mananya manji makana bane zukana dobi rapid ne zukosi. Our DOS, in short, kudos to them. Maka ha gosigo ndị iro anyị, that is our enemies, that n'irigo n'enu 4-story building ka ife otu Ọnịsha ịma mfụ ya mana irituo na si na ngada unyo ifu ya. Yeah, what I mean is that hence you are an obedient child, you used to obey the command of our leader. Whatsoever, everything will be going smoothly, gradually. So I'm praying for you, our radio presenters, our media warriors, our M branch, our ESN, whatsoever. You people are doing a marvelous job. That is, Mechukwu Kabiama give you people more strength, more wisdom, more blessing. I'm wishing you, Mazi Iyke, more years ahead. I must know you one-on-one. We are going to rejoice and dance on the street. Very soon, it will be like a fall like a tree. Because our leader used to say, we are going to sleep in our enemy's land and we wake up in Biafra land one day. That is Chinefonu Toto. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you so much. All right. This
Bye.
is really Biafra USA too. We'll take a very short, quick recess and I'll be right back. Stay tuned, don't go away. This is really Biafra.
Oh, nana, land of the rising sun, John Levine, my originality, land of the rising sun, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. But they killing to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup to them entered. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got anterior motive. With religious pitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, Nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out when we were gone. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. Biafra is a reality. My original legend.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwu Kabiama who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master, a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar, brought together all them captives, including Java people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding under reason and forced to coexist together in the plant of confusion, describing as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial external marginalization of the Biafrans. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayoy, Biafra. Let your rising sun. Biafra.
I am looking for a home. I went to the West, they called me nigger. I come home to the West, they called me Omoibo. Only this time, West was supposed to be my home, my country. I went to the North, they called me Nyamiri. I asked the meaning. I was told that my fathers died of thirst during torture in the war that wasn't actually a war, but a pogrom, a genocide. I went to the East. There is no seaport or airport from where I can connect the world. No consulate to get visa. Yet they mock the East for not being cosmopolitan. Who want go where them no put even one federal infrastructure. Some of my kith and kin are fed up and want to rise up in demand of freedom from the shackles that Nigeria has become. They call them terrorists and yank them off to prison. Yet, herders and many others had unleashed terror on our people for decades and have killed thousands. Yet their name is not even on the list. I go out to vote. I am told to go back home. I asked why. They told me I am not an indigent. I said, what does that mean? I live here. I earn my living here. I pay taxes here. And this is my country. So many contradictions I see in my country. Lies called truth. Robbery and kidnapping legitimized by this election. I fear for the children growing up in this crime scene. And now the new glitch is go to court. They plan evil, execute it and tell the victim to go to court because the court they know is cash and carry. And what pains me most, the preachers tell the victim to accept it as the will of God. So many contradictions, my head spin. I wish I had a place I can call home.
This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still here. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. All right, your line is off. We have to call us back when you're ready. This is Radio Biafra. We are members of the indigenous people of Biafra, the owners of the land of Biafra in the southeast, part of Nigeria. That's where we belong. That's our home, and that's they're killing us because we want to be free. We're looking for our freedom. They're planning to come in and commit more genocide, and the world is watching. But we'll keep them alert. We're only warning them that trying that in our land is not going to work. We're not going to sit down there and let them come and massacre us the way they did to our parents. Many lives gone. We have our leader. His name is Mazi Kanu. The only leader we'll have. When they say faction, IPOB has no faction. IPOB is one family. IPOB is one family, and one family, that's what we are. We are not factional. Whoever comes out there to give instructions, the only instruction, and Radio Biafra station is our mouthpiece. Whatever you hear on Radio Biafra, take it to the bank. That means that we are the ones saying it. But anything outside that has nothing to do with us. It is them who are conniving and trying to see what they were going to do to bring us down. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Isaiah Peters, and thank you for having me, and thank you for your program. Mazi, I also thank our engineer for yesterday, Mazi, for community radio. Yesterday, Mazi, it's surprising, you know, we try to see if we can, I try everywhere, but I think a simple radio yesterday works. Only IPOB community radio did not work yesterday, but it's okay. Thank God they fix it today. Mazi, thank you for having me. Mazi, this clip you play for this our brother, this is really vital information. Mazi, I thank you for playing that clip for that brother that you know, giving us information how these people now decided to do it otherwise to see if they can do make a gateway to see if they can stop Biafra. Mazi, I think they're just beating inside bush. If it don't stop Biafra, when Nnamdi Kanu started this something up to this time, is it this time you think that you can stop Biafra? Operation Python Dance did not stop Biafra. Whatever they have did to stop us did not stop us. They kill us in Headbridge, it did not stop Biafra. Is it this what they are doing now with stop Biafra? Man, they're just messing around. They will not stop us. But all the same, let our people take precaution. Let everybody take precaution and be careful. For Biafra, we shall get Biafra, no matter whatever they do. We have come out, no going back. Now, Mazi, let me say something here. You see, some people believe that to release our leader is very easy, that our leader, I think our brother China Sanworu said, Nnamdi Kanu is not in Nigerian cell. Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of DSS. I don't think that people know the meaning of that. If somebody is in cell, it's different thing than somebody in a DSS hand. It's a two different thing entirely. They believe that to release Nnamdi Kanu, maybe if you don't kill your people, if you don't, you know, begin shooting gun there and here, Nnamdi Kanu will not come out. But the man you are doing this thing for, the man you are killing your people for, say you are doing it for Nnamdi Kanu, I have told you, stop this thing. Stop this, I want Biafra land to be calm. And he have sent it through Ozokome, those that see Nnamdi Kanu frequent, those that go and visit him. Say Nnamdi Kanu says, stop sitting at home, stop doing this. Are you still doing it? You say you are doing it in his name. How is it possible? The man you are doing it for, that you are doing it to release him, I have told you, stop doing it. And you continue doing it. That means you are doing evil. You are not doing it to release him. How can you say you are doing to help me? And I find out that you're helping me. It's not doing good to me. I say, stop this helping. You say, no, you will continue doing it. You are not helping me. Even Nnamdi Kanu says, stop sitting at home. It's derailing our people. It's disturbing our people, our economy and everything. You don't care. You are doing what you are doing. Say you are doing it to help Nnamdi Kanu. Does that make sense? Why am I saying this? I saw somebody on social media talking jazz, saying, those that think Simon Ekpa is not doing something, if not Simon Ekpa, that Biafra, you know, they have forgot about Biafra. I say, is this guy demented or what? Does this guy know what he's talking about? He said, what does the DOS have done? And I asked this guy a question. I said, we have been sitting at home for 2 years. He said, right. I said, 2 years now. Tell me what that 2 years you are sitting at home have achieved to release Nnamdi. Can you tell me one thing? He keep quiet. I said, let me tell you only a single thing that DOS have done with this sit at home. With this sit at home that DOS put that initial time, make us to make our legal councils to see Nnamdi Kanu 2 times in a week. 2 times in a week because of this sit at home. But now we see that we have got what we are looking for. And we say stop sit at home. And idiot in Finland stood up saying we pick it up. It's only the way out. How do you say it's the way out? What help this sit at home is helping? People don't think. Okay, let me put it this way. Let our legal team remove their hand from Nnamdi Kanu and let's sit at home. What sit at home we bring? It will not bring nothing there. Only the means to bring in Nnamdi Kanu is what our legal team is doing. That is only the way out.
All right. Hold on. Please hold on. The point is that we're not making argument about whether sit at home pays or not. Have been said that sit at home have been stopped. Whoever is doing it is not doing it for us, he's doing it on his own. The argument is not whether it pays on us, it pays off or not. The important thing is that our leader who started it stopped it, gave instruction that it should be stopped. There's no argument with anybody. Anybody who is writing whatever is writing, you can read it for entertainment, but please, I don't want to talk about it on Radio Biafra because it's of no use to me. It's an argument, whether it pays or not, whether it's good for us or not, is out of the question. The question is that the man who started it, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, started it and stopped it, and that's it. That goes for it. If anybody thinks that his argument is paying off or it's not paying off, it has nothing to do with the indigenous people of Biafra. You can have whatever feeling you have, anything you think about it, keep it to yourself. We don't want to hear it on Radio Biafra. Anybody who out there who is arguing that somebody is doing better than the other person, fine, follow that person. So get us out of it. We are not here. We know and we have said it very well. And the only way we have mentioned it is that the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, they are the ones that are sponsoring what is happening. Let's not even stop calling that name because he's not the one. He's the government, the zoo government. They are the ones that are doing this. However, let them continue. What we are concerned so much right now, as we speak, that's what I started with. They are trying to bring soldiers to our land, and that is not going to work. We are not going to sit down here, fold our hands, and allow them to come and kill our children in the name of whatever. So all this is the government that is planning it.
I did not interrupt you, but you are saying it the way it is. But what I'm talking here is bringing soldiers to our land, to Biafra land, is the name. They are bringing it in the name of sitting at home, that they want to stop sit at home. You see, they have something to hold hand. They are coming there, they say sit at home is the problem. That's why they are bringing army to our land. That's what I'm talking about, Mazi. If this guy stop doing what he's doing and the army will not have
Stop calling him because he's not the one doing it. It's the same army that is doing it that's coming to kill us that are carrying these things out. I don't know if people understand where I'm going. You are giving this guy relevance. He is not doing anything. It's the soldiers, the government that are coming to kill our people, not because of him. It's a plan. If he stop what he's doing, what is he doing? He's not doing anything. It's the government that is doing what is happening. The government is doing it. The army, what is his name? The man in Owerri, the man who calls himself a Supreme Court governor. He's the one. Ohanes and Igbo, they are doing it with him. Yes. Ohanes and Igbo, they are all doing this together. Forget about this. This guy's not relevant. This guy's not doing nothing. I swear to God, he's not doing anything. The person that is making that argument, he wants you to talk about it. Okay, all right, so he's doing something. Go. That's it. Let it end there. Because bad publicity is publicity.
Yeah, Mazi, I agree with you. Thank you for your advice. And what I want to say again, Mazi, see, they believe that that we are doing it slowly. That's why I want to put this thing through.
Yeah, let them join him. That is when they fast. Let's not even worry about it.
Yeah.
We are doing our thing, and that's
exactly the way it's going to be. Let them join him exactly. Yeah, okay, Mazi. That's what I want to say here. Thank you for having me, and thank you for your contribution. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your call. All right, I have another caller here. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke. Good afternoon from here.
Welcome
Our
to
veteran. My name is Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from blessed land of Biafra. Obodo Chukwu gọziri agọzi. Mazi Udo Chukwu Okuka Abịama dịrị gị, onye nna. Great Biafrans. We are IPOB, we are Biafrans. We are not dragging anything with anybody.
Yes.
What we want is to be free, to answer our original name. Our leader, remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra is our religion. On this platform is where we worship. Chukwu Okuka Abịama is our God. Udo dịrị ndị na-achị udo n'aha Chukwu Okuka Abịama. We are Biafran. We want to be free. Ụmụ Chukwu Okuka Abịama. We must and we must be free. God in heaven, the creator of universe, the God of our land, the God of our ancestors, create us to be free, not to be subjected, not to be killed, not to be destroyed. But even politicians in our land capitalize that they want to use our head for rituals. But behold, the Chukwu Okuka Abịama is our God. They cannot destroy us. Great Biafrans, listen to our radio. 24 hours. Our radio is on and on. Anything that you want to ask, call Radio Biafra and ask that question. Don't listen to those people who are coming to kill us, who are coming to destroy what we are doing. Make sure that you listen to Radio Biafra. And we made it clear to everybody. If you want to talk to us as a Biafran, you call our radio, you come to our radio and take the microphone and talk to Biafran. That is where we worship. That's where we learn from each other. We learn day and night because we are Biafran. We are not feeling too big to not to listen to anyone. But if you are here to destroy us, you are going to die before us. Because maybe more. I say that anybody who came to kill us will kill himself. Because we are not owing you anything. Great Biafrans. You know, Mazi, you said something about the zoo and those people who are walking alongside the zoo. I want to ask people, especially because one thing we fail to understand is that people use religions to hold us down, telling us that God will fight your battle. Don't fight the battle of Almighty. No, because in the scripture where they say something, they said Israel was crying when Goliath wanted to destroy them. God did not come. He used one of them to defeat Goliath. And your people are here telling us that God will fight. But until you go grave, you enter grave before God will fight your battle. Great Biafrans, I will say this. Everybody know Hope Uzodinma. And I will remember something to you people. Remember when we start, what Dave Umar in Abagreke said, that he will going to do this and do that. He's going to create IPOB inside IPOB. And they are doing it with money. That's right. Killing our people all over the place. Today, we are here. Biafrans, listen to our radio. Remove fear from your eyes. Fulani can never allow us to go freely. Make sure that you support ESN. We are one people. We are honest people. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi, and everybody know what he represents. The good things, we must be free. Mazi, thank you very much for your good work. Mero him, bless all the Biafrans.
There we go. Thank you so much. All right, thank you very, very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. You see, when I talk, I know exactly what I'm trying to say. When I say things like the government is doing something to us, they are the ones fighting us. Let's not give this credit to somebody who said nobody that has not done anything. All they are doing is pushing in money and using him. How many times have they condemned him? How many times have they gone to abduct him the way they abducted our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because he's one of them. Our leader made it very clear. Like I said before, Nnamdi Kanu taught us very well. He taught us critical thinking. People think that thinking is something that you can grab from the market. No, you have to sit down and think critically. He told us something that is very important. He said, a freedom fighter belongs to three places. Either you are in prison, you are in exile, or you are dead, 6 feet. And somebody sits down there, the government is the one sponsoring him. So let's not give him credit. He's not doing anything. Believe me, for me, nothing. He's fighting. Somebody just used the word of David and Goliath. We are David. They can be Goliath, but it's all noise. When the head is cut off, the body is gone. Which would happen? We are still waiting. Our leader has told us to be calm. He doesn't want people to be dying in Biafra land. We can't be killing our own people that we're going to save. And you think that somebody out there, because he's making noise, somebody's condemning, oh, what is the US doing? The US is not doing anything, so stay with him. Stay with him. You don't argue with people like that. Sometimes, when somebody, there's a friend of mine on Facebook, he's a friend, actually. I call him a friend because I knew him long before. He wrote an article against IPOB, and eventually that article stayed there for almost 15 days. I was the only person that commented. And I said to him, look at your article. Nobody's commenting on what you wrote. And you know what he wrote back to me? He said, at least you commented. Me alone. An article that had been there for 3 weeks, almost. So when you talk about these people, when they write this, their garbage, and you don't talk about it, they will stop writing. For God's sake. Don't waste your data, waste your time. Do you think we don't read these things? We do. I do. For me, if somebody is entertainment, I look at it and I laugh over it. I enjoy myself with it. But is it making sense? No. So stop giving this credit, for God's sake. If they write something, you even have time to argue with the person and talk to. No. Articles like that you see, it's not relevant. The idea of writing it is, I know how to provoke. I know how to make people. Even if I want to make a comment, I can make any comment I make. Believe me, people write articles, and when I say one thing, that one thing that I say takes over everything on that comment. The comment itself goes. People you think that they respect themselves, they have brain, they don't. Don't argue with these people. Don't bring him here because he is not doing anything. You make it look like he's doing something. He's not doing absolutely anything, believe me sincerely. The people that are doing this are people that gave him money, the people that he's working for. Like what Uzodinma did to take Ohaneze Ndigbo to go up there. They said they are denying. Denying it or not denying it is out of the question. The point is we don't want to see them in our land. They can deny all they want. Because even the so-called Asari Dokubo said it, that when they come out of the meeting, 2 governors called him. Whether he's telling the truth or he's lying, we don't know. Whether he wants to make himself look like he's very important, fine. The point is that just look at the Onyara. Don't just brush off everything he says. We have already told them we don't want to see them in our land. They are not coming there to declare any state of emergency because there's nothing. They should start the state of emergency in the north. Northeast, there are places that local governments that Boko Haram have already taken over, and nobody has declared state of emergency. Ohaneze Ndigbo can become their stooge and keep quiet and let them do whatever they want to do. But we, the indigenous people of Biafra, we are warning you, don't come to our land and declare any form of whatever you think you are going to declare, because it's not going to work. We are not going to sit down there and allow you to mess us up. We are not going to sit down there and allow you to mess our land, actually. So we are waiting for you. We already warned you. And please, I still want to remind you before I go that our First Lady, Lolo Uchechi Kanu, will be on air on the 23rd. That is a Sunday coming. The time will be 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Please stay tuned on your radio. Make sure that you listen to that program because she is coming to tell us what's up. The wife of our leader. And definitely she needs to be listened to because you have information that will be helpful for us, the information that will direct us. So don't say you are not warned. set up your calendar and make sure that you put that time on your alarm so that you'll be able to listen. No matter where you are, be able to tune in and listen to our First Lady speak to us. This is Radio Biafra. From here, I'll have to say it's time that we make room for Mazi Alozie, who is coming in next, the USA one that is coming. Stay tuned, but please be warned, be very careful. We already sent out a warning this morning about people coming to Biafra land to say you all hate Biafra, and you open up and you start talking the issue of Biafra. These are saboteurs. These are people that are conniving to kill us. These are plans of people like, what's his name, Hope Uzodimma, Supreme Court governor of Imo State. Is part of the plan to make sure that they deal with us. But it's not going to work with us because we know that we are Umuchukwu Iyke Mazi. God will always be with us. With this, I've shut down all the phone lines. We can't take any more calls at this time. But stay tuned. Don't go away. Because Mazi Alozie, USA 1 is coming in next. From me to you, I will say goodbye. I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, God's willing. Bye-bye from here.
The last hope we have is in Biafran restoration. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra.